So the way you want to place the rigs are like you put them one in front of the other. You make sure there's a distance of one stud. As you can see, I've already made a Moon Animator file, but to make one, usually you just select both of the rigs and then you make a new Moon Animator file. And when you make a new one, you usually just press 0, give it a name and save it. And while you're making the animation, you want to press 0 as many times as possible so that you don't lose your progress, because Roblox Studios can crash a bunch. And with the Moon Animator file now being done, you can actually start making the moon. And in order to do that, usually what I do is I make it in poses and I just position the limbs depending on the reference video I have, which I'm not showing on my screen because I have it on my other monitor. But usually I toggle between rotation and position, and I switch between global positioning and rotation to local positioning and rotation. I prefer personally global rotation. It's like I have an easier way to rotate the stuff. It's more simple for me, but I'd usually recommend having local positioning and rotation in order to master how it works, I guess. So here I'm just placing the limbs for the first pose for the move guy. I'm gonna speed the footage up a little bit, and then after that there's another key part to how I make stuff, which I want to talk about. So yeah, I'll let it play out a little bit and then I'll talk about it. Now this is a little bit more advanced, so I'm just gonna show a little bit. I'm gonna copy the keyframes here with Ctrl+C after I selected them. I'm gonna paste them with Ctrl+V. Sometimes it just works with Shift+V depending on like how Roblox Studios work for you. But yeah. So onion skin is like kind of advanced, I guess. Because there's not really a video about it, but how it works is you can hide the limbs, well, the handles for the limbs using the eye icon, and when you sorry, I have difficulty to explain. When you have them selected, well, when the visible ones are there, the ones you want, you press B, and it just makes an onion skin of the limb, so that you can have, let's say you want the limb to stick to something, you press B to activate it, and then you move everything else for the next keyframe, then you press N and the limb goes where the onion skin is. So it's practically useful. I used to have it so that I can just have just so I could paste the limbs, but like I don't really do that anymore. I just use it as a reference to know where the legs are placed and all. And with all that being done, every pose is being done. Now something that I usually do, like I do it a bunch of times during the while I'm animating, but when I want to see if the animation is smooth towards the end, I select every keyframes that are between the starting one and the ending one that I have so far. I never select the start or the end because otherwise it's gonna break. But yeah, I select the keyframes and I press M to split the keyframes, which makes the animations a lot smoother, and it gives like a better effect. But still, you still need to exaggerate the movements of the body parts in order for it to work well. But other than that, that's pretty much everything that I'm gonna be saying out loud. I'll have like a list of commands and stuff in the not in the comments, I mean in the description. If you wanna continue with Animator, I'll make another tutorial with Roblox Studios' built-in Animator, so that if you don't want to spend $30 on Moon Animator, which I totally get it, you can still do stuff like make emotes and all. And I'll make a tutorial on how that works, but I'll have to figure that out. So I guess until next time, yeah.